Alright. We're actually about to head out to pick up that small trailer real quick. And as you can tell, we're bringing Godzilla, as well as my kids and my wife. We're taking this truck, which I wish we could get rid of because we can no longer afford it. Ooh, it is 1,000 degrees in here and we need to get diesel ASAP. Can't take the other truck because it's currently hooked up to the large trailer at the yard. So let's go get some diesel. Catch you in a bit.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. Yeah. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I...
Yes, we got the light.
In 1,000 feet,
Please.
turn left.
I need fuel. Please. Please, sir. Have mercy. I love the Dolphins plate. I just wish they made it without the Dolphins logo on it. No, seriously. Look at that color.
Yeah, I know.
So nice. Oh no, it's so busy. Oh no, it's so busy. Oh brother, this is gonna be tricky. Come on, baby. We really need some diesel, buddy. Okay,
Let me
we're
tell you,
making
they
up.
don't have Godzilla Easter shirts. What kind do you want? Do you like a monster truck, dinosaur, Spider-Man?
I don't have a stop sign, you do, my friend.
Dinosaur?
Alright, so I need to go to that far pump, so.
Yeah.
feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing. I already learned that lesson, yeah.
Well, we're finally here to get some diesel, and this person in front of us is a little cracked out, I think, because that's a great parking job. Alright, let's get this thing going.
Changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging.
Look at this price. What's that? Yeah, this, I think it's not 2, yeah, no. It's not 2. $117.
Destination is on the left.
Here we are.
Yeah, so I guess you
Alright, let's get this unlocked. I think it's the middle key. Yeah, there we go. It's good. Hey, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, this is nothing. This is no big deal at all. No issues getting the tailgate back on?
No.
Okay, yeah, because it's not super heavy.
Marcus was over here, so I had
Okay.
to like hold it up. So
Right.
I can pin it.
Yeah, luckily it's not super heavy, thank God.
And then I made sure that he helped me with the. I mean, you rented a trailer. And I was like, because if it's not all out now, it'll never leave my house.
That's true.
And
Yep.
I'm getting it in one solid chunk. Like
It's
I'm
gone.
done.
That's
Like,
it, yeah.
And she's like, I've never thought to do that. That is genius.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, here's the number.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I had thought about doing something like this in the past.
it's
but
a good gig. I mean,
It's super saturated in this area, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be like super duper consistent. Like if you call me, I try to be out there like right away, because we get a lot of people that'll call like 30 minutes before they need a trailer, and I'll try to get there. Whereas like these bigger guys, they really don't care. Like you have to schedule it like weeks in advance,
yeah.
months in
Well,
advance.
The last one I looked at was they wanted it like a month out in advance, and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, but I'm not even sure what dates I need.
Exactly, and that's what we try to do. We try to be kind of like more of a, hey, whenever you need it, let us know and we'll get it there.
For like a state, like when people pass away.
We have had that actually. So I don't do any of that type of service.
But I'm just thinking like
But,
dumping the trailer
yeah.
out to let the families
Yeah,
actually like go through.
we worked with a couple so far actually. One was a company that was doing the actual estate clean out, but they just didn't have a trailer big enough.
Yeah.
And then we had another family that was dealing with it all on their own. And I usually try to like be helpful, like kind of how I gave some extra time.
Yeah.
When it's a shitty situation like that, we try to also help them out and just like, hey, you need a day, we'll give you a day and a half, 2 days, just like take your time, because that kind of sucks type of situation. But
So my grandma passed away in June. And
it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with. All right, y'all. It's about that time. Whew. We're gonna try and fix this thing. You ready? Ready? Give it a listen. Pretty solid, right? Pretty solid. Let's just check the other side, you know? Just give it a shot. Pretty solid. Not so much. Super low. So let's fix it. We've got... Let's see real quick, 1 second. Just want to place this down here. And check it. Since we get flats pretty often, we bought this gigantic kit with a bunch of plugs, which is more than good enough for my needs. So let me back this thing up just a little bit more, and then let's check it out. Now I have an idea, except it's starting to rain, which really sucks. So we might have to cut this short. I have an idea. I saw something for sale that was basically a ramp that you drive up on. We're definitely gonna have to wait until this rain goes away. Oh, well, that's nice. There's another one we gotta fill. Definitely gonna have to wait until this rain comes and goes. Inside we go, because this camera's not waterproof. Alright, to be continued. Take 2. Hopefully. Alright. So, drive it on the ramp. Hopefully that one stays in the air. And if it doesn't, then that's gonna suck. Because I can't really lift the trailer. Like dump the trailer back a little bit, which is usually what we do to gain better access to the tires to plug them. And I can't really see if that tire is gonna be in the air. but let's give it a shot. Let's go take a look. See how that looks. Oh, it actually is. That's actually perfect. Except we still gotta go forward just a little bit. I think that's probably where it's gotta be. Alright. Ooh! Almost went over the edge. That would have been bad. But see? Nice and easy this way. Alright. So on this one, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. So let's see if any of these tools are actually any good. There was a plug towards the inside of the tire. Maybe it's further to the inside than I realize. Oh, there's the one. I think it's here. Maybe not that one. Where the heck is the plug? Alright, let's check if it's the outer one. I didn't think it was the outer one. Because this is an old plug that was already here. I don't know if it's leaking or not. Looking for bubbles. I mean, could it be the actual valve stem itself? No. I see bubbles, but were those already there? I don't know. Alright, let's check this one again. Can't tell if this one's bubbling. Where the heck is this tire leaking from? This tire is very much on its way out, that's for sure. But where the heck is it leaking from right now, is the question. Ha! That one right there. I'm 90% sure that's the one. Maybe not. Jesus. What the heck? Is there another plug in this thing? That's the only other one right there. Okay, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna have to top this thing off with some air. Give me 1 minute. Okay, getting some air over here. Alright, very bizarre. On the hunt for a serious leak. What are we at? 8. Holy cow. That's really bad. We definitely need to find this leak and patch it ASAP. Yes, sir. Gonna take a while to fill up that compressor. But it's ironic because there's also a nail in this tire, and this one's brand new. Pretty much brand new anyway. Where else could this thing be leaking? Could it be around the valve stem? Let's see. I don't think so. Nothing on the bead. Where the heck could this thing be leaking? For real. Alright. Let's try and fill this bad boy up. Hi, plane. We'll see if once we've pumped up the air, if it's a little bit more obvious where this leak is coming from. Oh god, this is gonna take a while. Oh, brother. Alright, stand by. Alright, let's see. 52 psi should be enough. But you can see it's losing 1/10 of a psi per second, it almost seems like. Alright. Let's try and find this thing. That one's not really bubbling. What about this one? I mean, this should be a pretty major leak. Where the heck could it be? I could swear this one was leaking one time when I checked it. Either that one or this one. What in the world? Keep checking this outer edge. Okay. Let's check this edge. See if there are any punctures that were somehow missing. What the heck? About to have to soak this entire tire in some window cleaner. This really should be a pretty major leak. So I really don't know what the heck is going on here. I mean, that is really not leaking. Not that I can tell. I almost thought there was some phantom leaking right there. I mean, what is the guy to do? The phantom leak. I mean, really? Where could it possibly be leaking from? I wasn't kidding when I said I'd had to douse this whole thing down. Come on, show yourself. Show yourself. At the very least, we're getting the tire clean. What in the world is going on? That almost looks like it would be a puncture, but it's not apparently. Wow. Pretty incredible. I mean, a tire leaking this bad should be showing very obvious signs of a leak. What the heck? A little bit of a bump here, which is interesting. I mean, there could be something on the complete edge of this thing. Like, could something puncture the complete sidewall? I'm just missing the dang thing? I mean, my goodness. Hey, there's a phantom leak in this tire. My goodness gracious. There's a phantom leak in this tire. There is a phantom leak in this tire. There are 1, 2, 3 plugs on this tire. I've checked them all. I didn't see any new punctures. I'm checking the sidewalls too, just in case there's like a slice somewhere that's, you know, not easily seen. And I can't find bubbles leaking from anywhere. I mean, not even like a little bit. And I could swear that one of these inner ones was leaking before, which was that one, and then there's this one here. But now that I'm here and I've topped off the tire, I mean, I don't see any air coming out of this thing.
That's good, right?
No, that's not good because it just lost 52 PSI from Thursday to Sunday.
No, I'm saying it's good that maybe it's not a new leak. Could it be the one that's plugged already?
I'm checking the plugs.
Oh. Then it's a new leak.
I mean, I wet down the entire tire and I'm not getting anything over here, which is one of the plugs right here where I'm spraying. I'm not getting any bubbles here. Right? I mean, I'm not going crazy. I don't see any bubbles there forming. Then there's this one, which was another plug. I'm also not getting any bubbles from this one that I can tell anyway. I'm not seeing any bubbles forming. Like, these are bubbles that, like, when I spray, there's bubbles. But I don't see any bubbles forming like from this puncture. Then there's this puncture here, which is also filled, and when I put it here, I also don't see any bubbles forming. I mean, do you?
Oh, let me just finish freezing this pizza.
Yeah, do your thing.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, this thing is driving me nuts now. What the heck? I mean, there's really just the face of this tire left to really check, right? Am I absolutely going insane? Are there bubbles on the stem? Hold on. Where's that? Where's that Windex going? What the heck? Is that forming on the stem? Hold on. No, I really can't. No, I really don't think so. Is the rim cracked? Is it the rim and not the tire? I mean, there's rust on this wheel, but I don't think it would be, it's that bad, I don't think. Previous owner painted these. Not a huge fan of doing that. Alright. No. No, I don't think so. What the heck? This is driving me nuts. Very bizarre. I mean, I'll tighten that stem just in case. But I really don't think it's that. If it is, what I could do is actually put one of these on there. This has a gasket on it. And that will tell me if I leave this thing in here at... I mean, that was a little loose, actually. Filming. Okay. Well, that's not really going to help, so I'm going to put a stem cap on here because I checked this whole tire. There's a chance it could be the valve stem. I just tightened the valve stem itself, and I'm putting a metal cap on it which has a rubber gasket on it. So, well, actually I'm going to fill this up to like 60 on the dot first. So if I go to take this tomorrow and it is at anything lower than 60 on the dot, if it's anything lower, if it's lower than 60 on the dot, because it lost 4 psi just sitting here while I was checking it for 10 minutes. If it's under 60 psi tomorrow, after I've now tightened the valve stem itself, and I'm putting a cap on it that has a gasket, like a rubber gasket, that'll seal it even if the valve stem is leaking. If it has anything less than, right now 61.2, but look, you see how fast it's losing air? It's losing 1/10 of a psi like per second. Look, you see it dropping? So if it's anything under 60 psi tomorrow, then I know it's the valve stem that's leaking. Because I put Windex in there and it almost looks like a bubble slowly forms, but 1/10 of a psi per second, this would be bubbling like crazy right now. So I really don't think it's this. But I did tighten it just now, so I could have fixed the problem if it was the loose valve stem. But I find that really hard to believe. I mean, I sprayed every side of this tire. The whole outside, the whole inside, the whole surface of the tire, every single plug. So, I don't know, very, very weird. So, now I need to fix that front one. Although, actually, let me check it, because if that's not leaking, then I'm not even going to bother with it right now, because a nail plugging a hole, yeah, it's at 56, which I'm pretty sure I had this one at 58. So I'm going to fill this to 60, and I'm just going to leave that nail, because it's a new tire. I'm going to leave that nail, I'm not even going to plug it. Until I see that it starts leaking, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother with it. Oh, man. Well, that was a little bit of a waste, but we'll see if we fixed it. Back in there, and we're good. So those are both at 60. We'll run this one to 60 as well, if it isn't already. $60 on the dot, nearly. Beautiful. Okay, now let's make sure this one's at 60-ish, I think. Actually, this one might be slightly higher PSI tire, I'm pretty sure, because this one's different. This one might be 80, but I set it to whoops, doozy. But I set it to 65. On the dot. Alright, we're good. We are good. No reason to mess around with something that's not terribly wrong. Alright. And there we go, phantom leak. Oh.